Hey, what's up? I'm Mac,
I'm Carl.
and together we are the
We are
Retro
Retro
Gamers.
Gamers.
All right, today we're talking about the PlayStation 1 and actually PlayStation Magazine as well. And PlayStation came out in 94, so it is, what, 20 years old?
Yeah. Makes me feel really old, that's for sure.
Oh my god, it's 22 years old.
Because I remember going to a store called Media Play in Indianapolis. They're not even open anymore. And I remember playing the PlayStation there for the first time and thinking, like, I need one of these. But of course, I was a kid, I was broke. So
That was like in EB Games, like we would go to, they would have the kiosk and you would just sit there and you could play them. Did you ever go to EB Games?
yeah.
EB Games, right?
And a lot of the times they had like those sample discs at the different kiosks at the store, so you could try different games.
See, I didn't get that opportunity.
So, yeah, I did that.
Well, speaking of the PlayStation 1, I still have a lot of my PlayStation 1 games that I had when I was a kid. Some of them were my brother's, and I took them. Well, he gave them to me. I didn't take them. But I remember one specifically, and this is I have three of them with me. So this is the interactive CD volume interactive CD volume 7 sampler disc. Now this game came with a Pizza Hut subscription. And I think this was my brother Danny's, because him and my brother Eric, they were always eating at Domino's and Pizza Hut. They were always freaking ordering there, and that's how I actually got into PlayStation. My brother Danny was the one who bought it, and he bought his own PlayStation. I remember playing Tekken. Tekken was the first game that we had, or he had, and that's what I played as, or that's what I played was Tekken. But yeah, the interactive CD, and you know what?
Find the one from the PlayStation Magazine.
The PlayStation Magazine one?
That's another one. That's the one I remember is the one from the PlayStation Magazine. I remember them getting these like every month, and they were like a cardboard like folder type of sleeve. I used to have tons of them, but I don't have any PlayStation 1 games anymore. I'm pretty upset about it. I'm kind of jealous over here.
So here's one of them. This was from September 2000. And this one and it's cool because it has a list of playable demos and non-playable. So on this one you had Grind Session, Miss Pac-Man, Rayman 2, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX, and Tycho RC Assaults. And it wasn't on this one. I have one from June of 2000. And that's the one I played the most. And believe it or not, I think that's the one that came with Pizza Hut. Because with Pizza Hut, they gave you a PlayStation Magazine. And I think that's the one that came with, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember this one right here.
Yeah, because this was my brother Eric's. And this one was from June 2000. And this was official U.S. PlayStation Magazine. Now this one had the X-Men Mutant Academy. I remember playing that because that's what's like, oh, I want to buy that game. Deception 3, Dark Illusions, WWF SmackDown.
I remember that.
I played that with my brother all the time. We were always playing that one. I think I was always playing as The Undertaker.
And it's not even WWF anymore. It's WWE now.
Right, like that's it. Crazy. Just shows you how date. And not only that, I mean, this from 2000. Oh my, this is 16 years old. I'm feeling old. And I'm not even that old. I'm 24. I'm not that old. But I feel old just looking at this, like the nostalgia. You also had Gauntlet Legends. Threads of Fate. This was my first experience playing Threads of Fate. And that game was freaking awesome. We did end up getting it. I don't remember what happened with the disc, though, with the game. And then Grind Session. I loved Grind Session. That was the one game I played because, we would go to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, and we would rent, like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. But then we would have to return it, so then I had to rely on the trusty old demo here to play some Grind Session. And, I was thinking about, because I don't have a capture card, so if I were to do this, it won't look the greatest. I was thinking about actually popping in one of these discs and just
Might as well. Keep it retro.
Right.
With the old box TV.
So we're going to leave the camera here, and we're just going to use the camera off my phone. It is pouring outside, so you're probably going to pick up some of that rain. That soothing rain sound. That's probably why I'm so sluggish today, because it's just freaking sounds like a waterfall out there. Right? Sunshine State, am I right? Let's see here.
No, it is.
Okay, so we're putting in volume 7. This one had not Blastoise, that's a Pokemon, I think. I think this had the Jersey Devil on it, and that was one of my favorite games. I wonder if it'll play. Yep, it's going through. Let's turn that up.
Behind the scenes shot right here, y'all get to see the lights and the camera and old box TV. This is on the set.
Yeah, you are definitely safe. Blasto, that's the name of the game. And Toomba, oh my god, Toomba. This is where I first played Toomba, that's right. This, Einhander, I don't know. It's like a Nazi title. I think this was just a video demo, and then Gran Turismo was a video demo. You had Hot Shot Golf.
That was fun.
Jersey Devil. NFL Extreme, MLB 99. I actually have MLB 99. Gift from my uncle. Thanks to you. Spyro, the Dragon, Gex 2. Wow, Gex, yeah. Tekken 3, Tomb Raider 2. Resident Evil 2 demo, Metal Gear Solid. Video. Oh, there you go. So it'll tell you video or demo. So you got a video. Tomb Raider 2 was a demo. Alright. And then they used to have. Alright, so this is oh, this was PlayStation Underground.
I remember that one too, though.
PlayStation Underground. So
yeah, I remember that. I think that's what the majority of mine were.
PlayStation Underground. Yeah, and then you had the demo, like they had their own commercials in here. This is very, like, you can tell this is. Yeah, the PlayStation Underground, that's what you would receive in the.
Hit max on recording time.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 double CD magazines for $29.95 a year. That's what I remember doing.
Yeah.
I think I did the PlayStation magazine too, but I remember doing PlayStation Underground.
Yeah, and then they had some commercials. Like there was, I think it's on the 2000. All right, so that just deleted 1.4 gigs up. I don't know. I was saying, but in one of the PlayStation magazines. Subscriptions. I think it was the June 2004 one or 2001. It was an anti-tobacco smoking commercial, and it was this kid going in an alleyway getting his tongue pierced, and he was getting his tongue pierced, and the piercer was like, and you see him tearing up. He's like, and the dude that did his tongue piercing, he was like this business-looking guy, which was weird. But he's like, you want a menthol cigarette? And the kid's like, what do you think, I'm crazy? And he walks away, dark in the alleyway, like, say no to, or like, say no, quit tobacco or something like that. But yeah, it was one of those, they had like anti-smoking commercials. But yeah, but now, and we were talking about this earlier, and you pointed it out to me. I was saying like how I wish that they still had that. And you said, well, they pretty much do. It's just a digital copy.
Yeah, they're digital.
And that's like with PlayStation 4, you have the PS Plus membership.
Yeah, and you get like a free game every month, I think.
Right. I think it's 2 games. You get 2 free games every month. And because when I had my PlayStation 4, I did have the PlayStation Plus subscription. Because PlayStation kind of went the turn, kind of went with Microsoft, where we'll let you play online games with your friend, multiplayer online. but you got to have a PlayStation Plus subscription to do so.
Whereas with the PS3, it was just...
It was never like
free.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never like that. And that kind of sucked. But yeah, so they have PlayStation Plus now where you just download your games. And instead of giving you demos, they give you full games, which is all right. Actually, it's better than all right because some of the games... Because it's what, like $20, $18 for 3 months or something like that. So for the price of a used game at like GameStop or new, depending on how old the game is, you're getting 6 games essentially because it's 3 months, 2 games for 3 months. That's 6 games right there for the price of like $18. So it's really not bad. But that's pretty much I guess that's pretty much what happened with the PlayStation Magazine. Because when you saw that commercial, the PlayStation Underground, that was like a mailing subscription. Well, so was PlayStation Magazine. You got it in the mail. Like the first one, like you would buy at a store. Like you would go to like Walmart has the magazine subscriptions, and then you used to tear out the thing so you could fill out the form, and then you put that in the mail.
Sometimes when you bought the PlayStation games, they'd come with the little slips in the disc.
Yeah.
Where you could sign up for it and get it.
Yeah. I don't think... No, I don't recall us ever buying a brand new PlayStation. Like I said, my brother Danny was the one who bought his own PlayStation, and then we kind of just inherited it from him. And then, we just inherited it, and then after that, it's just been buying used ever then. So the first brand new systems that I've ever received as a kid was our Nintendo 64. And that was a Christmas present for all of us to share. We all had our own games. I think my sister got Mario Kart, I got A Bug's Life, and my brother Jared got Gauntlet Legends. And when we played Gauntlet Legends, we were like, nope, Gauntlet all the way. So there was the Nintendo 64, my Xbox 360, my PlayStation 3, and then my PlayStation 4. Those were games that I had brand new. And I had a GameCube once for Christmas, and a Game Boy Advance. So I could actually get a lot of systems brand new at the box now that I think about it. But yeah. So what do you guys think? Do you guys remember getting those PlayStation magazines if you were a PlayStation game player? I don't know if Xbox had one when they came out. I'm not sure about Xbox.
I don't think I remember getting anything like that.
But you had your Nintendo Power Magazine, but Nintendo Power Magazine, they never gave you a demo subscription. I think PlayStation was really the ones who did that.
No, there were definitely no demo cartridges.
Yeah, there was no demo cartridges, and I think PlayStation was one too. And I think that's why that was just marketing at its finest with PlayStation, was just hey, we're gonna give you guys free demos to try out, and so you could go. And you see, that's what I loved about the demos, was because you would play them, so you know what game you wanted for when your birthday came up. Because that was the main question in our household. When it was your birthday or Christmas, it's just what game do you want? It was what do you want? They know you want a game, but what game is it that you want? And that's pretty much it for me with that. I mean, that's all I can remember about it, really. It'd be cool to find, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do next. Collect, the PlayStation magazine.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I wonder if people carry those. I
don't know
if some of the stores do.
But you know what would be even better? It's just collecting the demo discs, the demo CDs.
Yeah, and we're going to have some video game hunts coming up soon, so that may be something that we specifically look for, is some demo discs, just to see if people trade those, if they still have a nostalgia factor to them. I mean, we're also planning on interviewing some people at the retro video game stores. We've got a trip coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, we're just trying to reach out to some local stores here, because believe it or not, there is a retro gaming community. So just trying to reach out to some of those people and just say hey, you guys want to collaborate, or we want to there's some stores near us. The last video we did, or that I had did, we were looking at the Retro Game Hunter website. So it showed all the stores around us, and so we're going to hit up some of those local stores. We're hey, you guys want to do an interview? We'll talk about favorite games, etc. What's the rarest game that you've seen come through your shop, or one of the most nostalgia factors, things like that. But we're still working on it. It's a work in progress, so we'll keep you guys updated. Till then, take care.
Have a good one.